Hello, I'm Alston with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, and today we're in Swope, Virginia on Bellevue Farm, which is owned and operated by the Drumheller family. This is Bobby Drumheller, who on top of farming here, he also works for the Natural Resources and Conservation Services. Bobby, can you please tell us a little bit about your operation?
Thanks, Austin. Welcome to Bellevue Farm. This farm is in the western part of Augusta County in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. We have about 60 beef cows, cow-calf operation. We do most of our calving in the fall. Some of our cows do calve in the spring.
Thank you, Bobby. One of the biggest things on whether a farm can be profitable or not, one of the biggest issues is extending the grazing season and reducing feed cost. So one way to do this is by stockpiling tall fescue. Bobby, can you please explain to us what that is?
What that means is that you're allowing your fescue, your predominantly fescue pasture, to grow through the fall and to be there for you, for your cows in the wintertime when normally you would be feeding hay.
What are some considerations you take into stockpiling?
Well, there's a lot of things. So a good rule of thumb is to have about an acre per head of cow to stockpile that amount for the winter time. That will get you about a month and a half or 2 months of grazing. So if the weather's permitting, I'll try to stockpile a little bit more than that, say almost to 2 acres per head. Sometimes that's a little hard because we do need to have some grass in the fall while we are stockpiling.
So about how much of your farm do you stockpile for winter grazing?
We try to shoot for at least 30%, if not up towards 50%.
Okay. Then how do you get a field ready for stockpiling? Is there any special practices that you need to do?
Well, first thing, you want to graze it in July, maybe the first week of August, and then you want to remove them out of that. And then once they're out, assess the ground. If you have a lot of clover, you don't really have to worry about a fertility thing unless you're way down on your fertility. But if you have clover, that'll fixate nitrogen into the soil, and so you could get by with not putting on any additional nitrogen. As far as that, I mean, then you're just kind of hoping for rain and waiting till a frost hits, and you need it for your cows for the winter.
Stockpiling forages like this, like tall fescue for strip grazing, is the nutrient requirements sufficient for an animal?
As far as we can tell, now a few years ago, the extension office in this county helped me do a study, and the nutrient value of the stockpiled fescue was greater than really good hay. So I think the nutritive value would be there in most cases. I think the tonnage is what you really need to work on.
Well, thank you, Bobby. Thank you very much for answering our questions here today and showing us this. And we look forward to coming back later this year and actually showing his livestock out here grazing this stockpiled tall fescue.
Thank you. I'll be happy to show you.